Oh, hold on. I'm gonna ask you some questions. All right. So first off, you know that you pleaded guilty to the indecency case, right?
Yes.
And then you've taken responsibility also for the credit card theft and the fraud cases, right? For lack of a better term.
Yes. 100%. I just want to pay back the restitution.
I'm sorry, you need to speak up.
I just want to give a chance to pay back the restitution, Your Honor. The last 3 years of my life, for once, I have a good paying job. I just signed a 30-year mortgage 8 months ago. My life is finally on track. And, this incident happened in 2016, 2017. 7 years later, it came up. And I do take full responsibility of all my actions. I do.
So let me ask you, when you say all your actions, are you talking about the case that you have pleaded guilty to, the sex offense, for lack of a better term?
Yes.
And you're talking about the cases that the judge will take into consideration? You take responsibility for all that, right?
Yes.
Now, let me ask you a question. Now, tell the judge, when the prosecutor says go back to the lifestyle or whatever, what did you mean by that?
What I meant was, in the last 3 years, Your Honor, my life has been me and my spouse. I have been on track. I go out for a month. I come home for a week. I've been doing that for 3 years. I finally, like I said, Your Honor, the life is what I meant was me getting my life back on track, finally living a normal life.
Now, let me ask you, who's your spouse?
Jasmine Manion, she's...
Is she here today?
Yes.
I'm going to point out for Your Honor.
Sure.
She's right there in the Under Armour shirt, waving her hand. Okay. And then if you were granted probation, is that where you would go back to live?
Yes.
Okay. And let me ask you, are there minor children in that house?
None.
And you have your own children, right?
Yes, they're grown.
What do you mean by grown? How old's the youngest?
21.
Okay. And do they have children?
Yes, my son does.
Okay. Now, if the court will order you to have no contact with minor children, is that something that you'll abide by, first off?
Yes.
Then second of all, you're going to have all kinds of conditions that you need to abide by, such as the sex offender counseling, maintaining employment, reporting to probation. Are you going to do all that stuff?
100% complete, yes.
And then where are you going to go back to work?
And Halliburton.
What's that?
It's a oil and gas company.
What do you do there?
I'm a CDL driver. I deliver frac sand.
And if your CDL license is suspended or you lose that, where would you go work at that point? Let's just say.
It's a family member that works there. I would be working as a laborer.
And then now the judge is going to can give you up to 8 years in prison or deferred adjudication for up to 10 years. What are you asking to happen?